Hi girls, I wanted to do a quick video of just a little bit of the stuff I've been doing. I got to get these. I pulled them the other day and preened, but I must not have done it good enough. Todd had worked on the yard yesterday. He has to finish it today. This is the grass that Perry made the ground level there, you know, build it up or whatever you call it, and then he planted grass. So that's doing pretty well. He's going to add more and fertilize it when he needs to. And then I cleaned this up over here, and I'm going to, of course, have to weed again, but I'm going to plant, obviously, some more things back here. But this one today, I just chopped off I have a big white hardy mom, and I just went ahead and chopped that off there so I could get that planted because it was just getting too big in the front. And then these, we're going to trim all these up nice and tight. Well, I'm going to have Tim do those. There's our pile over there getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Yard waste. We got to get them. Look at the beautiful day out. Look at this. Gorgeous. Oh my goodness. But we got to get Randy's truck so I can get all that loaded into his truck. And let's see, these I just cleaned up. I've been cleaning all this stuff up. I have to mulch, obviously, but then that one's, I think that's a little hydrangea. It looked like an azalea at first, but I think it's hydrangea. But that one's doing okay. And these daylilies. And then the grass, I had to trim that up. Perry is going to come back and do these. He didn't want me to do them because he said they're really fun. And he wants to play with them. I told him do whatever he wanted. I called him Edward Scissorhands yesterday because he was just chopping away. I'm going to get some more wind chimes. I love wind chimes. We're going to cut that bush down, but I just trimmed it up for now. And then the one back there, you see, this is barberry. And then this one's holly. And then these, I'm going to go ahead and leave this year, these barberries, because Perry turned them up nice. And then this one he trimmed up, even though we are going to cut it down, because just in case we don't get to it, because I want to get those tall, skinny, almost cypress-looking ones. I think they're called Arborvitae, or I don't know, something like that. And here's the big mom I chopped a couple off of. I can do more, but I don't want to hurt it. So next year I'll chop her up like crazy if she does okay this year. These are different types of hollies. This one I'm probably gonna take out and move. It's half dead, but I think it's gonna live, but I really don't want it there. And then that's another mom that's coming up. And then those daylilies. And then this is where all that horrible mess was, and with that thing called, I called it crown of thorns, but this was a huge ugly thing here. And then the crown of thorns thing was here, and it was real bad. This rock I want to leave, but this one we got dug out, and then this one I've been working on for long, gosh, probably an hour. Can't get it. It's rooted everywhere, and they were really well, they shouldn't have planted it there because there's the wellhead, and these roots go really deep, and that really wasn't whoever did it wasn't the smartest thing. And then this one was a dead barberry, and then I ended up having to, I worked about an hour on digging that one out, and finally got it out. That rock's staying where it's at, and I was wrong. This is the one I was trying to lift up on the other side. This one I need moved closer to the edge so I can put hydrangea and salvias and all that kind of stuff around there. It's just kind of not in a good spot. So I can't do that. I'm not going to be able to do it. And then I tried to do this one too. I did this little one. That was no big deal. And then I got to get the ribbeth cleaned up. And then this one I tried to do, but I couldn't. I just couldn't get a good grasp on it. And I just wasn't strong enough to do it by myself. But Perry staked this up, and we're going to see if it lives. Last year it only had a couple green things on it. This year it's already got green, and I mean it's real floppy. But Todd checked and said last year he thought it was broken off underground, but he looked at it and he said he thinks it's just a floppy, it's just loose. So we're gonna try. We're gonna keep staking it. I told Tim I don't want to get rid of something that they are so expensive, a couple $100 easy to replace. So Perry went ahead and staked that up, and we're gonna leave that. And then of course there's going to be annuals and there's going to be perennials. And then behind that mum there, I'm going to put probably, I'm not sure if I want to put some roses or I'm going to put purple salvia. Perennial, not the annuals. Because I do enough annuals like the zinnias and dahlias and cosmos and stuff. And I need to have more perennials so I don't have to plant so many all the time. And then there, Perry trimmed that all up. Looks awesome. We're going to mulch and retidy the sedums up down here. Those will spread all around the whole thing. And then this grass over here is doing, well, he didn't do this spot here because Miles pees there all the time, but this is doing good. He left these back here. He left that plain because we're going to put a skinny bed, which I told you guys, but within the rest, he went ahead and planted some grass. This one's not doing as well just because of downspout. And then he trimmed this up because you knew I like this one because it's different because it's softer. You know, it's like you can't do that with a regular like spruce and stuff and pine and stuff like that. But we're gonna cut down I think three trees back there. I worked with the trimmer today, but I can use a regular handsaw, but I'm a little afraid of using the power equipment when nobody's around. I'd rather just use the manual stuff when nobody's around, just in case the chances of getting hurt are higher with electric and gas powered stuff like that. We're going to do a little stone thing around the mailbox and make it cute. And then maybe, I don't know if we'll do it this year. And then on this corner here, and then this corner here, we're going to do stones and just small corner beds. I was going to do the white fence, the L-shaped fence things, and Perry and I talked about it, and we both like textures and natural stuff. So he's like, Mom, let's just build up a little bit of a wall, and then you'll have a small bed on each side. And then this one's looking so much better than the last video you guys saw. And then these, I couldn't mess with this grass very much because there's a bunny nest under there. I don't want to mess with the bunnies. But I went ahead and planted a little bit of that mum from the front bed. I went ahead and planted some there and fertilized it. Eventually that'll get big, and then these will have to get moved. The grasses there will get big, you know, obviously again. So the center area right here, I'm going to plant more than likely hydrangea. Probably one of those panicle ones or something like that. I'm not sure. But we're going to trim up the bottom of those trees a little. But Perry trimmed some around the top as far as he could reach, just to kind of get those little edge pieces. So that was nice. That was helpful. Like I said, I want to put colored, neat pots along on top of these three. And then I'm going to paint that. And then I need to get bird seed and all that kind of stuff. So, and then next year, I'd like to plant one this year. We'll see how much, you know, money I can save with the perennials and stuff. But if we have enough, we'll get one planted. If we get a real good deal, we can plant. We want 2 or 3 trees in our front yard. Probably one that I really want is aspen. So we'll probably get an aspen and then a couple other ones up here in the front yard. And then this tree over here, I love that on that corner like that. But if something ever happens and it dies, we'll plant an ornamental tree on that. In that spot. It'll be far enough away from the well and everything else, so it'll do fine. So I think that's it. I just wanted to kind of let you know how the progress is going. I love that bed. You don't see it enough when you pull in. People don't notice it as much even when they're driving by, but I love it. But I also want to get a bed in the backyard further, and then you know the one by the patio that we want to put. But I'm not sure. Like I can't make a bed like get the turf off and all that. I can't do that by myself, so I'll have to have help with that, and then I can maintain it. So all right, well, I think I'm gonna go and rest a little bit. Love you guys. Bye.